It's a magic beach hotel. It's magic. It's iconic, and it represents the best of Volano Beach.
Do not approve the demolition of an iconic structure that makes the magic in Volano.
Magic Beach Motel holds a special place for me. It is definitely magic, and it is definitely a special thing.
Community response at the Cultural Resource Review Board meeting wanting board members to deny a developer's permit application for the Magic Beach Motel.
The Magic Beach Motel got a stay of execution at Monday's Cultural Resource Review Board meeting. Volano Beach resident Cindy Campbell-Taylor makes an argument to save the iconic structure.
Rick, the developer, has been asked multiple times to present the plan that he intends to build there and has yet to do that. Volano Beach is not and never was supposed to be an area where every square inch becomes a victim of vertical and horizontal overdevelopment.
Taylor is referring to the developer Rick Johnston, who wants to build townhomes on the property since the motel is in a floodplain and the cost has greatly increased to get the building up to code since the structure isn't salvageable. Meanwhile, the board heard pleas from many community members to spare the Magic Beach Motel since it's considered a historic and iconic structure in Volano Beach. CRRB member Blair Knighting explains her vote and why she didn't like the developer's plan.
The massing and the scale of that building is very unique to Volano Beach, and I'm not sure that the mitigation plan really addressed it that way, but I think the scale and massing, that's kind of where I'm at. And then just another piece between us on this board is we've saved a number of things in Volano Beach, right? I really do think we need to stand by the previous Cultural Resource Board who said this was a significant building.
The developer may appeal the decision, which will put the motel's fate in the hands of the Board of County Commissioners. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
Is completely surrounded by the Everglades. There's nowhere to go, nowhere to hide.
State Attorney General James Uthmeyer shares details of alligator Alcatraz with Liz Ryan.
It's in the Everglades and therefore surrounded by alligators, snakes, and spiders. Uthmeyer describes the site of a new illegal immigration detention center.
It's an old abandoned airstrip, so it's already developed land about 39 square miles, an 11,000-foot runway that will allow large jets to land.
He explains the need for alligator Alcatraz.
Our sheriffs are doing a great job. I don't want them to be a victim of their own success. They're seeing jail cells fill up, so we need additional detention space.
He says that, compared to other sites, this was a low-cost option.
You only need to do so much with the perimeter because Mother Nature does the rest.
Federal and state officials will be operating out of alligator Alcatraz.
ICE officers will be embedded with Florida officials as we work to help the federal government detain people who are here illegally and ultimately get them deported out of the country.
Uthmeyer's office, along with ICE and local law enforcement, is watching for Iranian nationals who may be here illegally in the wake of the U.S. strikes against Iranian nuclear sites.
The nature of the open border during the Obama and Biden administrations means there are very likely terrorists and evildoers who have come into this country and who are hiding. We will be doing everything we can to find terrorist cells that might be plotting within the United States, a danger from within.
Alligator Alcatraz is expected to start intake operations today with an initial capacity of about 1,000 beds, expanding to 5,000 by the end of July. President Trump and Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem get a behind-the-scenes tour today. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Liz Ryan.
The partnership with the state and the DOT has really made this happen. We couldn't have done it without that help.
County Engineer Dwayne Kent on 2 new improvement projects recently approved by the St. Johns County Commission.
At its last meeting, the board approved more than $25 million in improvements for State Road 16. Improvements will be made to International Golf Parkway, IGP, to County Road 2209. Dwayne Kent.
Well, 4-lane 16 from where the new 2209 is going to tie in all the way through the intersection at IGP. Each of the legs of the intersection will have 2 through lanes and 2 left turn lanes.
The second of the $25 million improvement package will be signalization of the intersections of SR 16 and Stratton Boulevard and Industry Center Road. The 2 projects are 2 of 42 transportation projects, budgeted at more than $205 million in capital improvements for St. Johns County. For WBHU, I'm Roxanne Stewart.
And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's Local Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.